Is Bitcoin low enough to buy right now? Will it go higher from that point of time or lower? Is that even an important question to ask at the moment? We will answer all that questions in that episode. It's very important to watch the whole content through. There won't be any timestamps. Very important. Watch it, the whole content through, and share it with your friends, especially for everyone who is watching all that theories, doing TA all the time, watching Elliott Wave, Tyler Jenks Hyperwave. We will give you an answer today what, in our opinion, to do right now. No financial advice. That being said, welcome crypto friends and welcome back to MMCrypto. My name is Chris and we want to get straight into the content of today, and we can already assure you it will be very, very interesting and it will be a little bit different from everything you have seen so far. So we will start things off with that episode, with that website here, and it kind of looks like a replicate of CoinMarketCap. But it has some additional facts added, like fun facts like the break-even multiple, percentage down from all-time high, time from all-time high, and so on. But what we will focus on today is the year 2050 market capitalization. So what they are taking is the current market cap and they are adjusting it with the inflation rate of Bitcoin, for example, XRP, and so on, and projecting the 2050 market capitalization with the price given at this point of time right now. Fun fact also, Grincoin is at number 6, above Dash and Monero. If you think about buying Grincoin but not Dash or Monero, you should rethink that with that approach here. But now we want to focus on Bitcoin. We want to check out that price. Check the market cap of Bitcoin in 2050 with this price given right now is 82 billion. Now you have to ask yourself a question. In the year 2050, in 31 years time, is the price of 82 billion market capitalization, the price of 3,900, thus 82 billion, is that a cheap price or not? If your answer is yes, it's a cheap price, we can assure you it's dirt cheap, because we have forgotten something. Always we are taking Bitcoin and we are measuring it in fiat currencies, in US dollar. What we should usually do is we should check out the purchasing power. We should value it in a basket of goods and services and assets, tangible, non-tangible assets, tangible assets such as real estate and gold and so on. But we are measuring it in US dollar. It's fine, let's do it. But if we are measuring it in US dollar, we should not forget a very important fact, and that's the inflation of the underlying asset US dollar. The quantitative easing of the central banks makes the US dollar inflate like crazy, and also the euro and the yen and everything out there. So if we are checking for the market cap in 2050, and make sure you stay until the end because this will blow your mind really. If you check out for that, you can see that if we go back 31 years in time to 1988, we have a market cap of, or like the total money supply M3 with liabilities up to 2 years, and all the I don't know, the banknotes, the digital money, everything, stocks, not stocks, like derivatives and so on, everything out there accumulated was 2.8 trillion 31 years back in time. Now it is 15 trillion, okay, in 2019. That's a multiple of 5.5x. Imagine that inflation rate. And now, getting back to Bitcoin, which has an inflation rate of, I don't know, like 15% or so in the next 31 years. If we go back right here, we should adjust that market capitalization in 2050 to get our answer whether Bitcoin is cheap right now or not. So if we adjust that with 5.5 multiple, we will get to a market capitalization of 16 billion. 16 billion leads to a price of 650 or so US dollar per Bitcoin. Do you think that the market cap of 82 billion, inflation adjusted, purchasing power adjusted to that point of time today, of 650 US dollar per Bitcoin, or of a market cap of 16 billion, do you think that's cheap? Because your alternative to Bitcoin is US dollar or fiat currency. So the question whether to hold US dollar or Bitcoin, in our opinion, no financial advice, at this point, at this inflation rate right here, and at the given inflation rate of Bitcoin and the implicit hard cap, the implicit market cap at the moment with the purchasing power adjusted inflation rate of the fiat currencies of 16 billion is dirt cheap in our opinion. And to make things even more clear is how we make things even more clear is by looking at the statistics out there. For example, the Lightning Network statistics, which are increasing rapidly. I mean, 700 Bitcoin, it doesn't really look like a lot, but we can remember at MMCrypto, we checked it out like a few months back, it was like 50 Bitcoin. That's an exponential growth. And it will take maybe only a few weeks or month or maybe 1 year when we will see many thousands of Bitcoin being transacted here, and maybe, I don't know, maybe like 1 or 2 years when you can go out there and buy at your merchant with the Lightning Network and with a nice application on your phone with a nice user interface through the Lightning Network, I don't know, a hamburger at McDonald's or so. So if we keep that in mind and if we keep some statistics in mind, let's check that out. I don't know, the volatility is perfect. The volatility is very low at that point of time. It has been low at the consolidation phase in 2014. It was low in 2016 and the beginning of 2017. All of that were very good points to buy into Bitcoin. Yes, maybe it will go lower, but what we want to tell you right now is you should have some stake in Bitcoin. It shouldn't be 0, it shouldn't be 100%. Obviously, if Bitcoin goes lower and you are fully exposed into crypto, it's obviously too much because you will get stressed. But if you are not in Bitcoin, if you are not in crypto right now, and Bitcoin starts to get a moonshot and you are just focusing on all that theories, on all that TA right here, okay? If you are focusing on all of that and you don't have stake in the game, or you have tethered because you think the price is going lower due to, for example, the hyperwave theory of Tyler Jenks, if you are doing that, you will miss out. You will miss out the moonshot and you will FOMO in and buy at a premium. What we want to tell you is the most intelligent thing might be to be exposed in Bitcoin right now with a long time frame. Obviously, you can make some trading. We are doing trading episodes at MMCrypto with Da Vinci. Da Vinci has made some crazy gains with trading, but obviously not with his whole portfolio. So what you can do is you can be exposed in crypto right now. When it takes off, fine. When it goes lower, you have some US dollar or euros at the side to cost average in and lower your cost average. But if you are not exposed at all, that might be a mistake. But guys, this episode has been kind of too positive, so we want to bring up a little bit of a negative fact. So if we check out that things right here. And for now, just to sum that up, in our opinion, yes, Bitcoin is a good buy right now. Bitcoin is a great buy because if we adjust the inflation, we can see that the market cap at this point of time, with a market cap in 2050, purchasing power adjusted, is 16 billion today. That's dirt cheap, okay? So now we get into that statistics right here, and this is kind of negative, a little bit more negative than positive, because everything was positive, but we don't want to fall for confirmation bias. So if we look at the BTC USD chart right here in November 2018, we can remember we were at 6,400, everything was fine, and then all of a sudden, within a few days, Bitcoin plummeted to 3,000 something, okay? 3,100. And at that point of time, the gross leverage was at a temporary low. The longs were at a temporary low. Actually, this is wrong. It should be somewhere here. Okay, that graphic is wrong, but it was still here. It was also very low. And the short positions also were at a temporary low. And what happened afterwards? We crashed down. Now, at this point of time, the gross leverage is again at a temporary low. The long positions are at a temporary low at the moment again, and the short positions are at a temporary low. So what this article is saying, and don't listen too much to articles, but what this article is saying, that all of these things would imply that the market may be winding up to make an explosive move, just like we saw it right here, okay, to the downside, to make an explosive move, but at this point it's unclear in which direction. So Obviously, guys, we don't know whether it's going up or down, but the indicators are showing that we are maybe due to an explosive move. So now the question is yours. Even though it does not really matter in the long term whether it's going up or down, we all don't know the question. The question is to you guys, do you think Bitcoin will have an explosive move to the upside for good? Or do you think Bitcoin will have an explosive move to the downside just as it was before? And even though we are saying Bitcoin might be a good buy right now, we think it's very probable, just as Da Vinci was saying it as well, that Bitcoin will go down. Yes, that's possible. We don't know whether we are in wave number 4 or wave number 3 due to Elliott wave. But what we know is that Bitcoin is definitely, in our opinion, no financial advice, a good buy right now. If we look at the fiat currency inflation rate and devaluation of the system, even though we think within the next 31 years, the economic system most probably will collapse. And if that happens, Bitcoin will be, in our opinion, even more valuable. That being said, guys, make sure you leave your comment whether Bitcoin price will have an explosive move to the upside or to the downside in the comment sections down below. Make sure you leave your thoughts in the comment section. Make sure you smash up the like button. And also very important, for the next episode with Da Vinci, leave your favorite altcoins in the comment section down below. We will pick them up, and the most suggested altcoin, we will cover it in the next episode of MMCrypto. That being said, thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for coming back into the channel. Make sure you join the Telegram group, also given in the description down below. See you next time at the next episode of MMCrypto. My name is Chris, and bye-bye.